And there's a great picture that they've done. We'd call it a meme these days, I suppose, wouldn't we? Or a meme, as my friend calls it. Of the pony coming trotting home past the mother's door, front door, and she's got her hands on her hips going, "What have you done with her now?" Because it's just the pony all tacked up and no rider. And so I tagged my friend Nettie in it, and I said, "Oh, Nettie, do you remember these days on Smokey and Minty? We both had 2 white ponies and they looked almost identical. If you weren't horsey, you probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Smokey was a lot slimmer, might have been faster than Minty as well, I presume, and so often probably the pair of us would fall off, but I think I'm right to say that Nettie would fall off more than me. I'm not sure, she might disagree with that. And Smokey would always bolt home. The amount of times we had to go thundering up Long Melford Green, up the high street and up the green, so I could catch this bloody pony, so I could bring it back to Nettie so that we could carry on our rides. Bloody hilarious. I remember one time when I was thinking, oh, perhaps none of us will fall off today, because it was a regular occurrence, because the shit we used to get up to. I'm sure the stories will all come to light at some point. Some of them might be deemed cruel these days. Like literally, we would canter along the verges, and then on the verges of the roads there just used to be little divots like in the grass where they'd try and get the water to run off the road, whatever, and we would like jump the divots and we would race. There'd be one side of the road and one the other side of the road, and we'd race, we'd jump in these divots and whatever else that would come up. But then that got a little bit boring after a time, so what we would do is we would literally put our hands behind the saddle and push down real hard and make them buck. We could see who could get the biggest buck. I don't think none of us come off at that point, to be fair. I don't remember coming off then. It would just be little things like Nettie on Smokey. We would go or past a skip that had like a bag blowing in it or something. And of course, you know what it's like, BHS fashion. Show it to them, make them touch it with their noses. Where little Smokey went up. He almost touched it with his nose, but then Nettie decided to get it and grab it and rustle it. It spun. He spun, dropped on the floor, straight back home, straight up Long Melford High Street, up towards the green again. So off I go on my little white chasing him up there. So anyway, I tagged Nettie. Oh God, shit, we did. And she tagged me actually to tell me about the story that we'd had as well. The one time when I came off Minty and we were literally running down the bottom of Long Melford Green. There used to be some metal railings that we used to jump. And it was easier to jump them uphill, but I think we'd jump them downhill. You haven't got as much space afterwards either, and you should really just jump maybe 4 or 5 strides and you should walk. But for some reason we just carried on cantering, and there was a little group of trees there. They're big trees now. I mean, back then they were fairly big. If you'd have run into it headlong on a horse, that would have hurt. But anyway, Nettie went round the trees. Me being me, ducked and went through the trees. And I was trying to get my head up, but I can't because there's all these branches and we're thundering through. And all I can think is, there's a tree in front of us, there's a tree in front of us. I don't know why, I just lost my bearings in this little, there's only a few trees there. I don't know how much there's the bearings in it, but I did anyway. So I'm trying to pull my pony, thinking we're going to hit a tree, and I didn't dare open my eyes. Anyway, next thing happens, doof, a branch hits me straight in the stomach. My pony keeps going. She just left on this branch and just have to plop to the floor. Nettie's on the outside. She's thundering along around the outside. She's looking at my pony's feet from the outside, thinking that we're like nose to nose still. So we used to kind of try and race it. And of course you can see my pony's feet. And when I come out the other end, there's the pony and no me. on the inside. Anyway, so what it made me realise is that us horsey people, we have a sense of humour, and we often get pushed to our limits, and we have to be able to laugh and find the funny things in life. So what I was wondering, if you guys wouldn't mind doing for me and for yourselves and whatever else, is telling me one of your or any of your funniest stories. If you have photographs to back it up, I think that'd be absolutely amazing. I would just love to hear your funny stories. It will pick me up, it probably pick yourself up, it will pick up other people. We'll just share it away, and that'd be lovely. So send it in here to the Facebook page. The best one, I'm going to do a competition on this. Best one, we'll see what I can give away. Probably something to do with the online course that I'm doing with Equestrian Logic. So yeah, send it in, we'd love to hear it.